So why is nutrition important for runners? Well, I think it's important for a number of reasons. First one is, of course, it helps with performance. So nutrition plays a key role in fueling for the demands of your training sessions, your competitions too. Nutrition is a little bit like putting petrol in your car in the same way. If you don't put enough petrol in, you don't put the right petrol in, your car's going to struggle to get you from A to B. And the body works in exactly the same way. So ensuring you are fueling with adequate sources of the right nutrients at the right time, depending on sort of your training demands, your competition demands, is going to play a really key role. Nutrition also plays a key role in terms of helping with recovery. So recovery after your training, recovery after competitions. Your ability to recover as quickly, as efficiently as possible is going to dictate how you perform at your next session, at your next competition too. Nutrition also plays a key role in terms of or around your immune system function as well. So again, making sure we are getting a well-balanced diet on a day-to-day basis to help maintain a strong immune system can help reduce that risk of things like coughs, colds, reduce the time maybe spent in bed, reducing the time lost where you could be out training, maybe you're having to drop out of competition because you're unwell. In terms of nutrition, it also plays a key role in terms of mental performance, so helping with things like concentration, focusing during events, during your training too. It also helps with some of your other health goals. So if you're someone that's maybe trying to maintain or maximise that running performance, but maybe trying to drop a little bit of body fat, for example, again, manipulating what you eat, when you eat, or your manipulating your nutrition around your training demands, and some of these other health goals can certainly help, or can certainly mean that basically you're still able to do all these things. So maintaining performance, working on those other health goals. And of course, nutrition plays a key role in terms of around injury management. So running, it does place huge demand on the body, and sometimes injuries, they can happen from time to time. Again, nutrition can play a key role in terms of helping to hopefully reduce that risk of injury in the first place. But when injury does occur, again, focusing on good quality nutrition can certainly play a key role in terms of the recovery, helping to reduce that time lost, so you can get back to your running, back to competing as soon as possible. So they're just a few of the benefits of nutrition in terms of running performance. However, for runners, there are a lot of challenges that they face on a day-to-day basis too. I think the first one is probably life outside of running. So other day-to-day demands, whether that be work commitments, family commitments, for example, it can make it very tricky to manage your nutrition. It can make it very tricky to ensure that you're trying to achieve all those goals that you're trying to do too. In terms of competitions itself, again, all competitions are different, all runners are different, so it does place different demands on the body when it comes to your nutrition, and working out what's going to be right, what's going to help you. It can certainly be a challenge for a lot of runners too. In terms of time that you're actually training for, time that you're running at. So some people run at maybe 5-6 o'clock in the morning, some people run at late at night, and so managing that time and fueling or ensuring that you're fueling your runs suitably can certainly be a challenge for a lot of people too. In terms of other health goals, again, knowing how to manage your nutrition to ensure that performance doesn't drop, but also trying to achieve some of those other health goals can certainly be a big challenge for a lot of runners too. And then, of course, a big challenge that I think any athlete faces at the moment is actually looking or knowing what information to follow. There is a huge amount of information out there on social media, newspaper outlets, word of mouth as well, where although there's a huge amount of information, it's not always the correct information that's delivered. And so to basically summarise this bit, I think this leaves runners feeling really confused about what they should be actually eating, and actually there's almost this lack of knowledge or lack of understanding as to what they should eat, when they should eat, as well as how much they should eat each day. So to help with this, I've created what I call the Fuel the Runner Nutrition course. This is an online course, and I think there's a number of benefits for runners to it. The first one is it's actually an education-based course. I've designed it myself, I've created it myself. This is based on my knowledge, my experience, how I've helped other runners in very similar situations. So it basically is there or I've designed it in a way to guide runners, give them all the information that they need to ensure that they're maximising their running performance, but equally hitting some of their other goals that they may have, as well as maintaining, of course, overall health and well-being. So all runners, all athletes, they are humans first, athletes second, and nutrition plays a key role in that overall health and well-being too. In terms of the course, it can be completed in your own time. So again, there's no rush, no commitment. You don't have to do it all in one go. And in terms of me, my name's James. I'm a registered sport and exercise nutritionist. I've been working with a whole range of athletes for a number of years now, including running. So I've got a lot of experience working with those runners, maybe just starting out in their running journey, right up to those that have been competing for quite a while. In terms of my background, I have a background in sport and exercise science with a specialism in sport and exercise nutrition. So I have a master's from sport and exercise nutrition, and I'm on what's called the Sport and Exercise Nutrition Register. This is essentially an accredited program that all sport and exercise nutritionists should go through. So it just ensures that the information, what I'm doing, is at a suitable level. Again, with nutrition information, there is a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of misinformation delivered by individuals that maybe don't have suitable qualifications. In addition to runners, I work with a whole range of athletes across a whole range of sports, whole range of age ranges too. So I currently work with a number of golfers, some professional footballers. I work with rugby players, rowers, cricketers, and I also work with a lot of youth athletes, parents, coaches as well. So if you are looking for any further information, further support, if you're interested in maybe finding a little bit more out about my course, feel free to drop me a message, feel free to drop me an email, or check out my next video where I'll actually be explaining a little bit more about what the online course actually is.